In Immuta, when you create a domain, you can dynamically assign data sources based on tags. This ensures that as new data sources are onboarded, they're automatically added to the relevant domain and governed accordingly. With our latest update, you can now dynamically assign data sources to a domain using multiple tags. This gives you the flexibility to manage related data sets that may have been tagged differently, whether because they live in separate environments, come from different teams, or are using different naming conventions. Instead of relying on perfectly aligned tags across your ecosystem, you can define a domain once and pull in all of the relevant data sources, no matter how they're tagged. This reduces domain sprawl, simplifies policy management, and ultimately gives stewards the flexibility to govern their data without losing centralized oversight. Let's look at two examples. First, imagine I'm a national healthcare provider. I need to set up an enterprise finance domain to manage financial data spanning 80 hospitals and 200 outpatient clinics across 5 regions. Each facility or region manages its own data pipeline, resulting in hundreds of separate finance schemas across platforms like Snowflake and Databricks. When I onboarded my data sources, Immuta automatically placed a connection tag on every table using the format technology, your connection name, catalog or database, and schema. Watch how easy it is to simply select the connection tag for each of my disparate finance schemas and bring all of those data sources together into this enterprise finance domain. Now, any current or future data sources within these schemas are automatically assigned to the domain. I'm pulling data sources into this domain from 2 separate schemas in 2 separate platforms, all based off of metadata that Immuta automatically applied. From here, I can manage policies, identifiers, and permissions, all scoped to the finance domain. And if a new hospital comes online, I can add its connection tag to the domain configuration, and Immuta will immediately sync all of those data sources. These tags do not have to just be connection tags. They could also be coming from your catalog or manually curated in Immuta. Now let's consider another scenario. Creating a domain for enterprise reporting. We all strive for consistent tagging standards across teams and platforms, but in reality, that doesn't always happen right away, especially in large distributed organizations. In this case, I have one team who applied a catalog tag called gold data, while another used medallion.gold, and a third used gold layer, all to mean the same thing. With multi-tag assignment, I can simply select all 3 tags and pull those gold data sets from these departments without asking the teams to retag their data. And if there are gaps, I can manually curate tags in Immuta to fill them. Multi-tag assignment allows you to manage data as it exists today, bridging gaps between teams and systems without slowing down governance. This update allows you to organize and govern your data across large distributed environments. It reduces domain sprawl, simplifies policy management, and supports federated governance, where local teams can move fast with the data they need, while central teams maintain the control and consistency required across the enterprise.